It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we've got the Dolphins, veteran running back, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Dolphins and the Bills. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But on the other sideline, you've got a hungry, hot road team that's looking in saying, all right, if you don't take us serious today, we're going to try to extend our winning streak of our own and get back onto this plane and go home with another win under our belt.
A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. He'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Throwing right away is Allen. And this one is caught by Pierce. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Cooper going in motion. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. They face second down and 7. Slot receiver headed right. From the gun, Josh Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Bills bringing on the punt team. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll send their tight end left. A play fake. Now, 2 with a throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's 2. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. They'll motion over Pierce. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tungo Vailoa. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Off he goes. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. A design run here for Allen. Nice run here on 2nd down inside the 5 with more options now available for 3rd and goal. Now it's Allen. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now it's Tua. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. His receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tua. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Tua. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30. We are through one. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll motion over Pierce. Now Allen. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll throw on first down with Allen. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Allen to the air. That's to Kincaid once again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
2nd and 7. They'll motion over Pierce. Throwing again, it's Allen. That one complete to Pierce.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end motioning left here. Off play action, it's Tua. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Kentre Miller. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended, Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This brought him out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the and that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here with Allen. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
They motion the slot man left. Allen on 3rd down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. You can see he's closing in on a rushing title, the league leader coming into the final 2 weeks of the season. Here's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Here's Tagovailoa. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to air this one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down. A play fake. Now 2 at a throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
3rd and inches. You're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
And they'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. And with that last run, that makes this a really special season. It puts him over 1,500 yards on the ground for the year, continuing to climb the single-season rushing chart. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. His throw left side is complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down. Now a give up the middle. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tungo Vailoa. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. From the gun, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you down to Orlando now where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where you see the final score.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their running back set to go once more. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. The third quarter begins with a run. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Tua. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll stick with him again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his...
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Now a give on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Tua. Quick throw here is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball. A lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They need 8 as they come up for...
I've got a linebacker missing for some fucking reason. 56. I don't know where the fuck he is.
To throw is Allen. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. We'll start the drive with Miller. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Tua gonna throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
Well, they had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
On the ground, it's Miller. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack to keep this to a no gain.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Back to throw is Tua. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he's gonna get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Ball sitting at the 7, first and goal. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Here's Tungo Vailoa. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He is in. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. Moss in motion. On first down, it's Allen. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Here's Allen to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. They'll motion over Pierce. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Slot man in motion right. Now Allen. A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Yeah. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. 1st and 10. A run now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A run on 1st and goal. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is... every single time they possess the ball.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They send him right out of the slot. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Allen to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. Third and long. throw. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa making their way back out. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Miller. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49. Once again, it's Miller. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff, and Miller heading left. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. A run up the middle with Miller. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On 3rd down, they go with Miller. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Allen. Looking middle. He's got it complete to Coleman. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Cooper going in motion. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Allen going to throw again. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll motion over Pierce. Allen on third down. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Pierce. To throw again, it's Allen. And this one is caught by Pierce.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Again, it's Allen to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing again, it's Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll run straight ahead with Miller. Ooh. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here's a handoff to Miller. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.